Have you heard that the Clinton Global Initiative is shutting down? Now, the Clinton Global Initiative is under the umbrella of the Clinton Crime Family Foundation. They don't actually call it the Crime Family Foundation. We just throw that in there to be uber descriptive. But the Clinton Foundation has as part of it the Clinton Global Initiative. Now, the Clinton Global Initiative was essentially a way for Bill Clinton to attract chicks during the annual United Nations get-together in October. The Clinton Global Initiative happened at the same time. Usually it was the week before, sometimes the week after. The Clinton Global Initiative was originally established to help resuscitate Bill Clinton's reputation after he left office. Because, of course, the engraving, if you want to put it, the engraving on the Clinton presidency is two words, Monica Lewinsky. And so Clinton was trying desperately, and Hillary too, because she's setting up her own presidential run. They wanted to do what they could to overcome that and erase it. So they ostensibly immersed themselves in charitable good works. And here came the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Global Initiative. They had meetings, and they had a big logo there, and they had a big backdrop that Clinton Global Initiative on it, and they had a podium and a microphone. And whenever these grand poobahs from around the world would show up the UN, they'd show up the Clinton Global Initiative and make speeches, and there would be panel discussions, and they'd talk about problems. Nothing was ever done. It was like Obama's workshops in the White House. Remember those, his first month in office? He'd bring in workshops of 4 or 5 different groups of people and give them each a corner of the room and solve unemployment or solve climate change or solve the problem of fossil fuels. And they'd work all day, then report to Obama. At the end of the day, problem solved. Of course, nothing had been done but a bunch of people sitting around in the room thinking they're important and that they matter because Obama had them in a work group at the White House. The Clinton Global Initiative was much the same thing. And it gave Clinton an excuse to come to New York and go out to dinner every night. And, the chick magnet aspect of it happened. I witnessed that firsthand. I'm not going to tell the story again, but I witnessed it firsthand. One might say I was even not victimized by it, but I was certainly targeted by it. At any rate, it's gone. The Clinton Global Initiative has shut its doors. Wonder why. There were 22 people working there. They've all been fired. Do you know one of the most recent tax returns filed by the Clinton Foundation? Something along the lines of, I don't have the number at the top of my head, but let's put it this way. The amount of money that actually went to charity was like $3 million, and travel, entertainment, and expenses was $125 million or some such thing. It was all legal. I mean, as long as you give away 10% every year of what's in the foundation, you're cool. Or maybe it's not even that much, maybe 5%. But it was clear that the foundation was set up to hustle foreign donors for Hillary's presidential campaign. They were even collecting this money while she was Secretary of State, which that's what her private email server was all about, by the way, folks. If you've not heard this, the reason that Hillary Clinton set up an email server in the House rather than use the State Department government network was she was hustling these donations for the Clinton Foundation and speeches, requests for speeches and all of this. And she didn't want any of that to be discoverable with Freedom of Information Act requests because she was soliciting donations from foreign governments and foreign individuals on the pretext that she was going to be president someday and would thus be able to pay back with policy or consideration or whatever those that had donated. And the Clinton Global Initiative was an arm of that. Now, it's been shut down. The Clinton Foundation announced laying off 22 staffers on the Clinton Global Initiative. And it says they're keeping with a plan to deal with the negative spotlight put on the organization during Hillary's presidential campaign. The layoffs will take effect on April 15th, according to a filing with the New York Department of Labor, citing the discontinuation of the Clinton Global Initiative. The move is part of a plan put in motion ahead of the election in order to offset a storm of criticism That's not what's going on. There's no reason for it anymore. It was never what it... If this was a charitable undertaking, why stop it? I mean, good works are good works. Isn't it important if you're really in this for good works, if you're really in this to be charitable and to help improve the human condition? So what does it matter? You lose an election. You still raise money. You still go out, hurricane, disaster relief, or whatever. Still plenty of people to fleece. Still many opportunities out there to hustle money. Why give it up? That's obvious, isn't it? The whole thing was a shell to set up Hillary's presidency. And to get the Clintons some walking around money. Cash money, as they say, walking around money. And now that she's not going to be president, any more on her running for mayor? Was it mayor or governor? And there's no more scuttlebutt on that? Okay. Well, that's cool. 22 people being laid off at the Clinton Global Initiative.